Okay, welcome back, guys. Today's our topic is about how the security model works for the records. Okay, so in Salesforce, in the object, we will create a records, right? So how the user will get access for those records. Okay, so first thing, there are different types. The access will open up for a user. First is OWD, so organization wide default. It means so especially it will there are four different types of OWD. Uh, so based upon that, it will open up the record access. So first it will open the access, then for every user in the organization, but still he need access in the profile level to access the records. Okay. The first level is opening up the access for the records is OWD. Second one is role hierarchy. Okay. When we are creating a roles, so suppose if we will create a role hierarchy, right? Like first a manager, below that manager we will create a TL, and below that we will create a sales rep or service reps or sales representative. So uh, in below the role hierarchy, whoever is present, that particular person records can view the senior. Okay, so that the TL can view the records of the sales reps because he is in the role hierarchy. Okay, in this way the access will be open up. Okay, and again a sharing rule. So especially we will create a sharing rule for the user if the user is not able to view the records. Okay, in some particular scenario, if you want to give access to the user who don't have access, okay, for those records, then you will create a sharing rule, and we will give the access to the particular user. So I will explain the sharing rules later, but just understand, if someone don't have the access to view the records, and if you want to share those records to the particular users, then we will create a sharing rules. Okay, again the last one is the manual sharing, where we will manually sharing the record to the particular user. Okay, today we will learn about how OWD works. Okay, as I told you, there are four types. Let me show you where we can configure those things. So in the quick find bar, we need to type sharing rules. Okay, click on settings, sharing settings. Okay, you can see for the every particular object. Okay, let me edit this thing. Okay, click on edit. So you can see here, so there are different types of OWD settings, like public read only, private, public read write, and sorry, let me repeat once again. There are different types of OWD, like private, public read only, public read write, public read write transfer. We will learn each type how it works, and again controlled by parent, what you mean by the controlled parent, we will learn all those things. So let me share this thing. Okay, so here you can see the first one is public read only. What it will do, if you keep this setting in the OWD for a particular object, okay, it's for only a particular object. You can give a different OWD for a different object based upon our scenario, but the first basic thing is public read only. So what it will do, access open for view all records. Okay, it will open up the access to view all the records. Okay, again, what do you mean by public read write? Okay, what it will do, so what it will do, access open for view and as well as edit the records. Okay, edit all records. Okay, what is private? So access open for his own records. It means he cannot view others record, he can view only his record. Okay, and again public read write transfer. It means the access is open for viewing the records and editing and transferring the records. It means all the records. Again, controlled by parent. Okay, what it is controlled by parent. Okay, if you know the relationships, so when we create a master data relationship, then the parent object will control the security model. It means, so whatever the child object is there, for that particular child object, the parent will provide the OWD. Okay, whatever the OWD is there for the parent object, so same OWD will be applicable for the child object. Okay, that is the meaning of controlled by parent. Okay, let me. So we already know what is public read only. What it will give the access? It will open up the access to view all records, right? Again, what it will check, he if the OWD is open to view all the records, but still the particular user need to have the access to view the records in the profile. So what it will check next, the OWD is open to view all the records, but it will go and check whether the particular user have the access to view the records. Okay, so again, so you can see, so OWD is read only, so it will open up to view all the records. So it will check in the profile level. In the profile level, the particular user don't have the access to the object. Okay, for the particular object, so what will happen, the user will not able to view the records. Similarly, so in the object level permissions, in the profile, he have the access to create a record. Okay, he have the create access. So what will happen, the user still cannot view records, but they can create new records because they have create access in their profile. So the user cannot view the records, but he can create a new records. So again, so here, create record, you have both access, create and record access. So what will happen here? So the user will be able to view all records and create a new ones because they have create access in their profile. So he have the create access, so he can create the record. Now he add the read access, so he can view his record and as well as others records as also. Okay, so the next one is in the profile level, for the particular object, the user have create, read, edit access. Okay, so the user will able to view all records, create a new records because he has a create access and read access and again edit access. So what will happen for the edit access and edit their own records? He can edit his records only. However, they cannot edit records belonging to the others. So he can view others record, but he cannot edit others record, but he can edit his records because the OWD is public read only. It's open up the access to view the records of others as well as his records, but he cannot edit others record. He can only edit his record. Okay, here, so create in the profile level, again he have the object level permissions as create, read, edit and delete access. Okay, in this scenario, the user will able to view all records, creating a new records and edit and delete their own records. He can delete his own records and he can edit his own records, but he cannot edit or delete others records. So this is the last type. So you can clearly see, so what the user is having in the profile level is create, read, edit, delete and modify all access. So in this scenario, the user will able to view all records, creates a new records and edit or delete both his own records and others records as well, because he have the permission of modify all. Okay, it means he can see all the data and he can modify all the data. That's the reason he can delete others records as well. Okay, let me add one more thing here. So it's transfer records. So it means he can change the owner of the particular record as well if he having the modify all access. So this is about the public read only. Next we will see public read write.